Hi guys, Ghost Raven here and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines 2. Hope you guys are doing well today. Please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel and get more daily videos like this. We're going to jump straight into our game and see where we are and see what we want to do. I think in this episode I want to bring in the metro and bring out a metro line all the way out to the airport. Then we can start developing the airport with a little bit more commercial, maybe some businesses. We'll see. So let's think about how we're going to lay out the metro line. So I definitely want a metro stop by the bus station. The train station, we can put one in once we have a metro depot. And then I want to put one here in the middle of the city over here as well. And then we can bring people in, and then we can bring the trams in and help with the tram lines as well. So I have noticed something a little bit weird here. So the trams lines seem to be crisscrossing at this point. So it's a problem with the tram. So when the train comes around this way, it starts the line. I think this is where the line starts, and then it gets confused, and then suddenly it just disappears. So I'm going to just pause the simulation here, and I'm just going to see if I can resolve this. And I think the problem is because we've got these roads in here. So I'm going to remove these roads. I'm going to remove all the parks and everything that we put in there, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side because we have the same problem over here. I've never had the problem before. I think it's just because we put these other roads in there. These parks are like, I don't know where I'm supposed to be. Okay. Alright, so we can fix that so that these will come back in now when you'll see when I put the simulation back on, but it looks like these are still broken. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to delete those stops. You can see it looks like it's fixed the roads. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the tram, and I'm going to go to the North American tram stop, and I'm going to just put the two back. And I think the other two were on the side. Okay, and then let's run, but let's start it from... Okay, so we've got the tram line in here, so I want to delete it. So let's just delete that tram line. Okay, so this was being used, but I'm not 100% sure that that was the case because I just saw it kept breaking. So we're just going to go around the outside. I'm just going to close it off nicely. We've got to go back up this way, I think. Yeah. And there we go. So the line's in. So this is the new line here. So I'm just going to call it District 2. Main line. Okay, and then we're just going to make it red as well so I can see what it's going to look like. And that should be better. The trams that were out are going to then have to come back. That business has already fixed itself. So I think I'm going to put in parks down the middle like we have done in the other sections of the city. And it is asking for more commercials, so I'm going to put some more low residential or low density commercial in. Just make them a little bit happier. Okay, so I know I definitely want to put a tram line in here. So before you can place anything, you have to place the subway yard. So the subway yard, I'm just going to bring off the main road here. Okay. And you need to just run a road to it. So I'm just going to run a road from there directly out. Okay, there's all our connections in. Okay, then you do have certain upgrades and stuff. So this gives you a maintenance depot, and this gives you additional tracks. So we're just going to see what the capacity is like when we need it and what we need to do. Okay, so in the middle of the city, this is going to be, I want this to be sort of a green area. So I'm going to just delete. I'm going to have to zoom right in. Find it quite difficult to catch it. Okay, so there we go. So now we've cleaned that area out. So I'm probably going to want to put in a underground subway over here. So let's bring it let's bring it in the middle here. I'm not sure which direction, because we're going to have one by the train station. So let's just put the one in the train station in. Then we can see what we're working with. Okay, so there's the sub yard. All right, and then we're going to do the same. So I think we're going to want to come around. So let's put it in the corner here, and then we can then curve the line underground to that station. Okay, and then I want one out by the industrial yard, so we can ferry a lot of people out this way quickly. Okay, so there's the subway station out there. And we will add a subway station out this way when we get to this track, or this section of the city. Okay, so here we're going to add now the subway station. So you can see it's added the subway station underground. Okay, so we have quite a small sort of circuit at the moment. So we can go, there's one over there, and there's one over there. So the bus station, the train station is taken care of, and then the only other thing we need to worry about is the airport. So we come out to the airport side. Where are most people walking out? So if we do it here, that's the closest intersection. Okay, we can actually upgrade them with facilities as well, but I think I want to just do this direction actually. So let's upgrade it while we're here. Okay, and then when we get to the other ones, we'll upgrade them as well. So let's just get our initial circuit underground in. Okay, so there's traffic accidents over there. I hope these people are okay. Oh, it's my maintenance truck. There comes the police car. The police car flipped the maintenance truck over on its side. Okay. Alright, so we've got this one here. So let's go underground. Let's look at the tracks and see how it works. So I'm going to go underground, and hopefully I can grab onto... I can. Okay, then I'm going to use the curve tool, and I'm going to say, okay, it's going to be more or less in that direction, and then join the lines up. Perfect. So underground, very smooth. And for some reason, when I've gone underground before, it's damaged the track lines for some reason. And we are going to be going out to the airport, which is out here. So I'm just thinking what I'm going to do. Because we've got our train line over there as well. So let's just finish this side off. So let's bring this track around. Straight for now. And we're going to see where it is over here. That's our train line. Perfect. Okay, so that part of the route is in, and then I'm just going to go straight out. I'm just using the curve tool. I probably shouldn't be. And where is the other one? One of the ones over there. Okay, then we can use the curve tool and go into that station. Okay, so I think the same sort of thing for now. So we're going to just go out straight. And we just broke that thing again, which I said I didn't want to do, and I just went and did it. Okay, we need to bring that one back a little bit, so I'm just going to go underground and just delete that. Just delete that. Oh, I'm using the straight tool, which I didn't want to do. Okay, the curve tool, there we go. And then I'm just going to curve that in. Okay, so there's our circuit in. And then what I'd like to do is I'd like to go out to the airport. So the airport is out there. So maybe we can... Let's go under, because I think we want to go under the rail.
This is Nan, hip hop gran. You listening to the smooth beat.
And we're going underground, so... So that'll veer off to the airport. So we can have two lines. We'll have an airport line and a normal line. Okay, then the only other thing we need to do is we need to now hook up the tracks to the actual station, to the track, its underground tracks itself. So what I'm going to do is, like we did with the trains, I'm just going to bring it out a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to hook in the single tracks. Okay, and this is, I think, for maintenance. So I think you can, so it comes in and then it maintains it, and that's perfect. Okay, cool. And then we want to go underground, and we want to meet up with the other track. So it also will probably be able to go in both directions. So let's just facilitate that. So I want to come out straight, but then I want to start going underground. Okay. And okay. Just have a look here. So if we come... okay. Trying to think how we're going to hook this up. So that'll work, and then we need to hook it up like that. So it can come out and go in that direction, and it can come out and go in that direction. This is a little bit of a hectic curve, so I just want to fix that a little bit. Much better. Much better. So like we did with the train tracks, we're now doing it with the metro tracks and keeping everything underground. Okay, so the station's already built in. So we've got the station over here. Where is our beautiful station? There it is over there. So I'm going to put in a food that the airport we can't do. I mean the train station we can't do because it's already got those facilities. Here we want to add these facilities. I'm going to say, okay guys, come and start using our metro. It's free. Okay, and then we can hook up our first lines. So I'm just going to have one coming out from the airport, and it's going to hook up to the bus station line. Make sure we're in the right direction. Yeah, and literally it's just going to go backwards and forwards from there to the airport. Perfect. Pause. Okay, so before those trains come out green, or those underground things come out green. Okay, so we're just going to call this the airport line. Okay, and green is really not a cool color, so let's make it blue. A cool color blue. Okay, so now we have a line for the airport. And then what we can do is we can run a circuit around the city and hook up everybody else. So I'm hoping we can do it this way. I'm going to use the outside one. Come around to the airport. There we go. Okay, we're just going to call this District B, I think, instead of Block B. But we'll fix that now once we finish the naming conventions. We'll fix the naming conventions once we take this line in, at least. Okay, perfect. So that's our second line in. So, sorry, this is going to be main city line. And I'm going to make that nice and red. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to go in and make the ticket prices free. So it's not going to cost anybody to do anything. Okay, so now we have our lines in. Let's go and watch our metro's trains go in. There's our red line. There goes our blue line. It's got to wait a little bit. There's our airport line. So it looks like they get these 3 trains per each. Yeah, there's 3 out of 5. Okay, there's nobody really using it at the moment, so I think it's a little bit excessive. So let's drop it down to 2. And then the main city line, this I want to keep up at 3, so that we just have constant people being able to move around the city. So we want to stop people from driving into the cities now. We want to limit the cars because they've got an ability to be able to get in. There's plenty of public transport for them to be able to get in, so no issues there. Okay, so our tram lines are in. Let's go and have a look. Okay, so we already have some passengers. So he's on his way out to the airport. And he's at the train station. Looks like a little bit of a traffic accident or something. The bus can't move. Just waiting for that truck to do its thing. Come on, taxi. Yeah, that's really not cool. Okay, so the buses seem to be using this road a lot, so I want to... I don't want taxi stopping there, that's for sure. And if we go underground, we can actually see very faintly the underground station. But a lot more people should start using it. So the airport line's already getting busy. And then we had a bus line that went out to the airport. I think it was this one. No, it wasn't. It was to Milesville. Okay, it's quite busy, so let's maybe add another bus there. Maybe another 2. Seems to be a lot of people coming that way. Okay, cool. So the tram lines are being used, which means we can bring people in, ferry them around the city, and then we'll make it larger when we build these 2 areas in, and we'll just make the loop or bring in a second loop. But now that we've got people being able to come out to the airport, I think it's absolutely fantastic. And I think what we should do is we should now enable a little bit of growth out here. Bring some businesses out here. Make it look a little bit more airporty. Okay, so there's our first few buildings coming in. Let's try these new roads with parking. So people can come out here and they can come and park here if they want to. So I'm just going to turn off these guides so it doesn't break any of the... I'm going to come in both directions, like that. And I'm just going to paint this in, and however they come in, it's not what I wanted, but okay, let's just... too much of a perfectionist there, that's better. Okay, and then I think in the middle, I want to bring in some of these high density offices. I think that'll look pretty cool. Okay, and I think we're going to upgrade this road to have an avenue down the middle of the road. So this airport line, this road will be next to the airport. Maybe take it out one further. I'm going to put grass down the center of the road. And I'm going to choose our trees. Our coconut palm trees. Okay, I don't want to put in baby ones. I want to put in fully grown ones. Gonna take them off and put the new ones on. Okay, so there's our airport starting to come into place. So I'm going to call this little section Airport City. So let's district it. Okay, and we're going to call this Airport City. We're not going to have people living out here, but we are going to have lots of cool things. Okay, so a large plaza. Let's see how big this is. And if can we fit it in here? No. We can fit that in. It's a really nice park. Okay, and then I want to add some walkways in. So I'm going to try and take off some of the snappings so that we have a little bit more freedom. Then we can hook up with that pathway, and then we can hook up with the road over there. We can hook up with the road over there. And that's already hooked up with the road. Okay, cool. Let's just remove this old dead tree from there. Okay, and we are going to bring in some more high density offices. I'm going to do the same concept with those roads. So I'm going to add roads in that way, leave a little bit of space, add roads that way. I'm going to add there's no demand for it at the moment, so I'm just going to leave it for now. And I'm going to add the one in there, so we just control it. And this will definitely be a park space. So you can see some of the buildings are already starting to come in. So people can easily use the metro to get here. So if they need to come and get to work, they can come and get to work quite easily. Okay, so I want to use this new line tool that they've given us. I want to choose the distance, and I want to just see. I'm just going to place the one, and I just want to place a few here.
What's up? What's up? Hitting it and never quitting. Got Naughty Nan coming at you on the box. This is the smooth.
And then I'm going to use these wildflowers, these bushes. The distance should be much smaller, so I should be able to just, yeah, perfect. Look at that. It's not as accurate as the line tool was, but it does the job. I think it's quite nice. It's quite impressive. You can see as these buildings are coming in, the shadows of it's quite pretty. Okay, just a little bit more detailing here. Nice. Nice. I think we're going to wrap it like all the way around. Just bring it on this side as well. Cool. Okay, so we've got a nice park in here. This is a proper city park, not really meant for an airport. But it's in, so we're going to leave it for now. Okay, there's a little bit more demand for high density business. Excuse me. Okay, it's asking for more and more and more. So that's great. So I'm just going to oblige. And then suddenly there's no demand. Excuse me. Sure. Okay, so just bring that across. Bring that across. And more high in between. I don't think because we've got lots of people coming into the city, we've got no city growth, so that's probably why this is taking a little bit longer to grow than usual. Okay, and I'd like to remove all of the pedestrian crossings and the traffic lights from these crossroads, so that just the traffic flows a lot smoother. And the same thing with these, difficult to see with the shadows. A lot more realistic with the shadows. I normally build with the shadows off, so it's easier to see things, especially when I'm recording and streaming and doing whatever I need to do. But you can see this is starting to look really nice. It's starting to take shape. I don't think we really need the parking, but we've got it for them just in case. And maybe we decide we could run down the parks like we normally do in our city. We can run parks all the way down as this progresses. Also increase the land cost in this area quite dramatically, because some of these businesses will actually do quite well. Vehicles in use. That's interesting. Delivery van. Okay. Oh, I see what they mean. Okay. Okay. So let's convert some of these roads to these ones. Airport City is going to be pretty, man. It's going to be so pretty. Now I need to upgrade that road first. Just make sure we upgrade all the ones that are down this side as well. Flip, the shadows are so good, I can't actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so let's add some palm trees in here. You can put them on the either side of the road as well, so you can put the grass down the middle. And you can put the trees on either side, I think. That's cool. Okay, so let's just carry on. Just keeping up with demand, you'll see that this part of the section, the city will start getting a lot busier. And the vehicles need to be able to get onto the highway nice and easily, so they've got this intersection here and they've got that intersection there to be able to get on and off. There's our planes taking off. Looking really good, guys. Airport City is starting to take shape. Let's see how metro lines have been utilized. I'm just checking to see our profits, our taxes. So we've got our industrial set to 11%, everything else is set to 10%. We've got more than 20 million, and we've got almost 300,000 coming in a month, and we have 148,000 people. So the simulation is running hard, trying to keep all those people busy and active. Okay, so do something quite controversial in our main city, because people can get in via trains and tram. Look how busy our train and tram intersection is getting. It's getting quite busy. Wowza, lots of people using our train station. 116% efficiency. And these taxis are still causing problems with the buses. So that... So it doesn't disallow taxis from stopping. And look how it's keeping the buses. That is not cool. I just want to say that's not cool. But what is cool is we're putting on palm trees on the sides of our roads. So pretty. So pretty. We're not going to need all these parking lots either. The beautifying has started. Look how busy, look how many people there are. Wow, that's a lot of people. I wonder if each train line... Okay, there's 56 passengers underneath. Let's have a look at the only 6% usage. So there's still more capacity. See, I think we want one in this part of the city. It's silly that we don't. Okay, so that one, we've got that one over there. So we've got parking over here. Got parking over there. We've got... We're not going to need all this parking, actually, once we've got a metro line in. Okay, so it's going to help. It's going to help with people getting in from the bus station, and they can catch the metro line from the train station as well, and they can get to any part of the city now. They can get to the industrial area. They can get to pretty much anywhere. So I think that's good. I think that's good. So our airport city is taking shape. I don't like the fact that these taxis are still stopping the buses, but I don't have that much control. I wish I had a little bit more control over the roads. We are going to be changing the density. We are going to be removing all of these parking lots. We don't need them. They probably are all jam-packed, and all our roads are completely jam-packed, which is not great. But we don't want people using their cars to get into the city. So there's a controversial thing that we can do, is we can say we don't want any combustion engine ban. So fuel burning vehicles are forbidden from entering unless they belong to the district residents or businesses. This reduces noise and air pollution within the district. So they're constantly complaining about noise. So I'm going to say, guys, there is no more cars allowed in this area. And the same thing from here. I'm going to say, guys, no more cars. So you're not going to have to worry about parking too much. So this little bit of parking that we've got is going to be more than adequate. Okay, let's use the line tool here, and let's put in some trees. Now we can probably start bringing in a little bit more density here. Although I did want to keep it quite low residential. So we do have already got some medium residential apartment blocks over there. But we can bring in some more of these Japanese style buildings, which I think are really cool. We have a bus line also going out to the airport, and we now got a metro line. I was thinking I was going to do trains, but to be honest with you, I think the metro's about the same. We'll keep the trains mostly for cargo. We do have the two train lines coming in from outside of the city. Just going to confirm that we've got the two. Yeah. And we can always hook up some more train lines if we need to. Okay, so I'm just going to keep that going, and I'm just going to keep that going. Going to remove... I don't know what I just did there. There we go, there we go. Perfect. Just want to paint these in, that more people can move in. And we can start beautifying this part of the city as well. So, we can bring in grass on the sides of the roads. We don't need the parking on the sides of the street, so we can make every single road pretty. Only pretty roads. Makes it look so much nicer. So much less like
You're
RDP
listening to
housing.
Naughty Nan breaking
It's one of my
all the
comments.
rules here on
One of
the
my videos.
Smooth Beat.
There you go. Okay, so that looks much nicer. I think we're going to do that all the way along this side, all along these neighborhoods. But I'll do that off camera and I'll make it look really, 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 really pretty. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and catch me for more daily videos. Take care, and I hope you have a good day. Cheers. Bye-bye.